Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today in this video we are going to talk about a very important concept in Laravel, which is queues and jobs. For those who are not much familiar about it, well, jobs are like whenever you have any long running task, you should look at running them through a queued job, because what happens is your request is processed faster and you are offloading the completion of that long running task through a job running on queue. A classic example will be forgot password. User submits the form, user gets an immediate feedback that your email has been taken and an email will be sent to you, whereas sending an email actually takes about 2 to 3 seconds or sometimes even 4. So the user doesn't wait, gets immediate feedback, user feels your application is very fast while you consume that much time required to process the email. Now, in that same concept, let's just say you have an application where there are a lot of users. They are generating a lot of events or jobs which your queue needs to work on. For example, users are logging in. During the login, you are not giving a password-based authentication, you have given an OTP. So the email goes to them. Users are making forgot password requests. Users are doing events which you are capturing as analytics events on a separate application. So you are filing events for that. And in the middle of all this, there are admins who are making report requests. For example, analytics of how many users registered, total users, anything. And the thing is, you have a lot of data, so each report takes, let's say, about 5 minutes. So what you saw is whenever these requests are made for reports, your user experience is going for a toss, because your workers, even though you have 1 or 2 or 3, they are busy sending the report. They are busy completing the report job, and hence some of the critical ones like sending an email or triggering an analytics is getting delayed, and you have a pile of events which is growing, and then draining them becomes difficult, right? So let's look at the code to illustrate how I'm going to show it to you. So I have this command line thing which will simulate a few jobs. For example, if you see, I have a tutorial report job being dispatched one after the other. Then there's a sleep, then there's an analytics job, email job, again a report, analytics, and email. All these jobs are very straightforward. For example, the analytics runs on the analytics queue, sleeps for 3 seconds, and then logs this. Email runs on the email queue, sleeps for 3 seconds, then logs it. And the last one runs on the reports queue, sleeps for 8 seconds, and then logs it. Now, the thing here is all of them have a wait, and now let me run this command on 2 terminals, almost as if I have 2 workers. Okay. And now what I will do is run this PHP artisan command. Okay. So I am getting certain logs. Let me see. This one is old. Let me clear that out and we will start from here. Override. I think a few report ones got missed. Is it? Yeah. This is complete. So if I analyze this, see, we started over here, right? And then is 25 is where is the email thing? Email didn't get logged, is it? I'll have to do it again, I guess. Let me try once more. Okay. Analytics, email reports, analytics, email reports. And if I go into my logs, yeah, this is coming. It hasn't completed. 3 emails are here, and then the reports are here. Yeah. What do we see over here? This some extra jobs is where our entire jobs were completed, But if I look at my code over here, phase 1, then a sleep. So phase 1, 19, 21. So 21 is when all the jobs were fired. And now if you see the email, it's because the priority was different, it executed at 30, which is a big problem, because the event which is allowing the user to, let's say, enter your application is waiting for almost what, 8 to 9 seconds, which is really not the optimal way. Why? Because if both of your workers are doing unwanted things, then there's no point. You'll have to optimize your resources. And so one option that I will say is we do email, analytics, and we completely remove the reports. Why? Because if I now have a small gap over here and run this, now if I see the log, can you see my first log is tutorial email. I had a sleep of 2 seconds, but still after that, this is what got logged first. Why? Because I had changed my priority. So the priority here is that email should be handled first, then the analytics, and this one doesn't even take reports into consideration, which means if I literally trigger more jobs, it is quite possible that one worker will be handling reports, but one worker will be always free to take this user experience related jobs, and hence your user experience will never degrade. You will have a constant speed of draining the user events while your reports can be done. And this is where I feel it is very important to understand that you control the priority of your queues and also which queue a particular worker needs to handle. It is not necessary every worker should handle everything. That is not the best utilization. For example, if I say that this worker is only going to handle reports, well, that's not the best utilization, because now this worker will only be working when there is a report request. Rest of the time, it is just sitting idle. You can even do something like reports, emails, analytics, where it is prioritizing the events from reports. So for example, if I run this here, you will see it will first pick up the report thing, and the bottom one will pick up the analytics. Okay, see, this one picked the report job first, whereas this one picked up the email job first, right? So there is a difference in the sequence based on the priority. However, I would still say that report is something which can wait, and hence it is important that you put them in the last priority. Again, depends on your business rules and everything, but playing around with these things helps you use your resources properly to the optimum level, and this is something which you get out of the box. You don't have to do anything. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you in this video. If you like this video, then do click on the thumbs up icon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you have similar production related issues or questions, feel free to comment below, and I'm gonna definitely try and answer them and create video out of that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.